Bem-vindos de volta, vamos jogar The Dragon Cancer. Ok, no vídeo anterior terminamos com as más notícias de que o Joel viveria mais algumas semanas, talvez alguns poucos meses. E vamos para uma nova parte do jogo, a Deriva. Que eu imagino que seja a sensação que alguém tem quando recebe esse tipo de notícia, né? Parece que está no meio do mar, a deriva. Essas bolas cheias de espinhos, essas bolas negras já apareceram anteriormente. Eu entendo como um símbolo para o câncer, sei lá. Isso aí apareceu naquele mini-jogo que tínhamos que desviar dessas esferas, controlando o Joel, que estava se movimentando com um balãozinho. Eu acho que não é possível desviar de todos.
I have so many things stirring around in my spirit that I have to write, to settle myself and find God's wisdom in the midst of chaos. I'm scared I won't be strong enough to face the things we might have to face in the coming weeks and months. But then I remember how much grace God gave us to walk out everything we've already faced. I've never felt completely overwhelmed, and I've never felt alone. So no matter what comes next, and I truly cannot even begin to guess how this will go, I know we will be carried. I want to shout out, look what God is about to do. Watch how he delivers Joel. And at the same time, I want to roll up in a silent ball and wait it out with fear and trembling, so aware of all my doubt, but yet convinced that my doubt is insignificant compared to God's faithfulness.
Ok, teremos vários desses avisos nas garrafas no mar. Aqui a gente acho que tá meio que controlando um pássaro. Assumimos vários pontos de vista ao longo do jogo e agora estamos com o pássaro. Você visita ambientes, aí vai tendo esses diálogos entre a família Green. Aí essas garrafas meio que aquela ideia de mensagens na garrafa, né? Que, sei lá, as pessoas colocavam no mar esperando que alguém encontrasse e lesse essa mensagem. Deve ser mais ou menos essa a ideia. E a maioria será lida pela Amy Green, a mãe do Joel. Mas eu acho que tem alguns que não tem nada a ver com o Joel. Devem ser mais um tipo de memorial que eu mencionei no vídeo anterior, que era a recompensa de Kickstarter. Não tenho certeza. Ok, aqui eu não sabia exatamente o que eu tinha que fazer. E aqui é outra parte que os controles baseados em clique e não em movimento livre que confundem um pouco. Eu tentando ir pra alguns lugares, e o jogo não coopera. Eu tava querendo subir. Agora subimos. Mas enfim, aqui eu não sabia muito bem o que eu tinha que fazer. Porque eu mencionei também esse problema. Às vezes você não sabe o que você tem que fazer nesse jogo. E eu acho que não é parte da experiência do jogo não saber o que você tem que fazer. Assim como você não sabe o que tem que fazer quando recebe a notícia de que alguém da sua família tem câncer. Acho que não era essa a intenção. Foi meio que controles não longe do ideal, eu diria. Ok, não é tão importante o que eles estão falando aqui. Sei lá, é meio que você tenta se sentir parte da família Green. Ok, várias garrafas, vamos a elas.
The ravenous reverie of waking is but a distant memory. Or was it a dream? I can't remember the last time I woke up hungry. Not so long ago, carefree, welcoming the challenge of yoga on paddleboards, springing through the rain and over puddles at the reservoir track. weathering several storms since entering the first battlefield over 2 years ago. A succession of precise scalpels, high-energy beams, and pharmacological strategies. A journey no one asks for. Still standing, spirit unyielding but not the same. With each treatment, an imprint, evidence of what came before. Willing rogue mutinous cells to yield to my current tailored chemical onslaught, stay put and do not multiply. Or better yet, disappear altogether. By the will of God, through the tools of modern medicine, with the support of family and friends. Onward.
Ok, esse aqui é o que eu mencionei, um memorial, não foi lido pela Amy. Próximo.
I had been in this room with my father before, during the brief window where he wasn't dying but was instead getting better. That wasn't the man I saw this time. I saw the other one, the one who cried out and needed holding, the one who fell asleep for 20 seconds and then woke up a different person each time. There was a clear part right in the middle of it, a minute or so, where everything was calm before his tour of hell resumed. That was goodbye, even if no one said it. I don't think I will ever get better after having seen that. I think this is the kind of knowing that stays with you. I can reach into my pocket now and find it there.
Ok. Aí, mais alguma... Isso aí não é garrafa, essas coisas que estão aqui perto. Mas essa amarela é... Vamos... checá-la. Ah, e essa aqui também.
We've been through so much already. This is a new degree of tragedy, but it's not so much different from the struggle we've already been living. We pressed into God. We pressed into faith. We fought until we found peace. We stood in peace when our flesh wanted to strive more. We stood in peace when it started to feel like laziness or foolishness or both. We waited for God to direct us specifically in prayer because all the directions we had initiated had not panned out. We prayed for no nausea because that's what we felt in our spirits we were supposed to pray, even though we'd prayed it countless times before while Joel continued to vomit. We saw one small miracle and then another. We waited to pray specific things until we were given specific direction, and we saw bigger miracles. And yet, if you asked either of us if we were doing enough, trying hard enough, we would say no.
Ok. Mais uma garrafa.
I am at Seattle Children's Hospital, and nobody wants to be here. Even as an internationally recognized temple of healing, every inch of it is terror. Every cubic inch of every room that is not occupied by terrified children and terrified parents is filled to its capacity with a terror wholly unique to that family, which no other person has any power to comprehend. There is art on the walls and rooms which is designed to evoke a jungle of some kind, and I resent it. Every giraffe is my sworn enemy.
Certo. Mais alguma garrafa aqui? Acho que não. Essas aí não são. Próximo poste com mais garrafas.
Dear Eli, I feel nothing but pride for the way you battled cancer. I remember the way you learned to ride your tricycle down the hospital hallway instead of down the sidewalk like other 3-year-olds. It was hard for me to pray to God, "Thy will be done," when I really just wanted so desperately for Him to heal you. In the 4.5 years that you dealt with harsh treatments, only once did you ask why God let you get cancer. I hope He has been able to explain the why to you, as I have always believed that He knew how strong you were and wanted to use you and your situation to positively impact so many lives. I remember how you never let me go to bed without telling me that you loved me, and how those were your very last words to me. You taught me what was truly important in life, son. Still now, years after you left Earth, people are impacted by your life and the lessons you taught us. Thousands of people from around the world read your blog and still feel such a strong connection to you, even though they never met you in person.
Ok. Mais uma garrafa? Sim.
As this long day draws to a close, I I am tired, but not sleepy. My face is puffy from crying. I have a dry throat and dry hands, a slight headache, and a desire to write down absolutely everything. I want to describe the feeling of being entirely empty and entirely resolute. I want to explore how I can be deeply sad and incredibly hopeful at the same time. I want to talk about holding Joel's hand, walking down the hall wanting to soak in the moment, to memorize the feeling of having his hand and mine, to let it matter, and then hating that my thoughts swing to, because what if I can't hold his hand one day? And hating that thought, wishing I could just appreciate each second of Joel without that appreciation spilling into the pre-morning I refuse to do because I believe he will live. But instead of fighting the brief thoughts of mourning, choosing to fight instead that lie that says that those thoughts betray some doubt, some mistrust of God, when I know that those thoughts make me human. That God knows I am human. He doesn't make Joel's victory dependent on me never feeling unsure.
Certo, aí eu fui checar uma coisa, que no vídeo anterior vimos que os médicos deram algumas semanas ou 4 meses de vida pro Joel, mas ele viveu mais tempo do que isso. Pelo que eu andei vendo, isso aí, essa notícia foi dada quando ele estava perto de fazer 2 anos. Ele viveu até os 4. Ok, agora uma foto e não um testemunho em texto e voz. Ele parece que viveu mais 27 meses depois da má notícia.
Every natural law indicates it, even though popular culture is rife with examples. Even though the arc of his condition moved with haste in a particular direction, specifically down. I was very surprised when my father died. I was surprised that he could. It wasn't merely naivete. Those afflicted with his particular cancer number less than 100. It is the sort of cancer that excites a doctor. One of the things that is so exciting about this cancer is that it apparently didn't form the hard masses we use to find the disease. Rather, it converts the meat of your abdomen into a kind of undifferentiated doom. What might happen is that they will attempt to draw your blood and instead draw out the green syrup that was once your guts. Shortly thereafter, they will tell you and your family that the fight is over.
Certo, aí mais alguma mensagem aqui. Você tem que ficar voando de lugar em lugar atrás dessas garrafas. Como eu mencionei já nesse mesmo vídeo, eu não sei qual que era a maneira mais rápida de fazer isso aqui. Não que eu estivesse procurando a maneira mais rápida, mas enfim, se eu fosse dizer, eu não sei qual é o objetivo, a finalidade objetiva dessa parte. Você tem que ir pra tal lugar assistir tal coisa. Talvez você tenha que ir pra todas essas casas em que tenha conversas entre a família Green. Mas, enfim, a ideia dessa parte toda é ver mais memoriais e o desenrolar da história do Joel. Que, lembrando, é a criança com câncer que morreu com 4 anos, é filho do Joel Green, da Amy Green, desenvolvedores do jogo.
I remember the day I was diagnosed. I remember the hallucinations from the high fever of 5-year-old's nightmares. I remember my mother silently weeping in the doctor's office. I remember friends and family gathered around my hospital bed in prayer. I remember the 2-hour ambulance ride to St. Jude where they could better care for me. I remember the 2.5 years of weekly chemo treatments, the numerous lumbar punctures and bone marrow aspirates. I remember Doctors Bell, Dahl, and Kalwinsky, nurses Jean, Judy, and Dale, Miss Chris in social work, Darlene in travel, all part of the team that cared for me. I am a walking memorial to their successes. I remember the other patients I'd see each time I went to the hospital for chemo. I remember when some stopped coming. I knew what that meant. I remember the years of summer camp for children with cancer, children like me. I remember their laughter and the midnight talks of fears and joys, normal kid stuff. Some less so. I remember when some stopped coming. I knew what that meant. But I remember them. I am, and other survivors are, memorials to those who lost their fights.
Ok, mais um memorial e temos outro.
I won't let myself hold anything back this time. I would rather feel disappointed and let God heal my heart than to feel like I did not push myself as far as I possibly could in faith for my son.
Ok, mais uma mensagem.
It was easier to believe that God would win this battle for Joel when the dragon Joel was facing was blurry, seen from a great distance up on a hill very far away. Now the dragon Joel is facing is close enough for us to begin to see every scale and scar. We can feel its breath. If we were confident before because we weren't quite sure what we were facing, then our confidence was misplaced. When the dragon becomes more real, then our God must become even bigger, even more real to us. Our faith must grow to match our circumstances. We must not, no matter how tempting, try to shrink our circumstances to match our perception of God.
Certo, bom, eu falei que a Amy era desenvolvedora, não, ela só fez a voz dela própria. Quem trabalhou mesmo no jogo fora isso foi o Ryan Green, pai do Joel. Ok, agora vamos para uma parte mais diferente.
Expectation is so maddening sometimes. Do you know what she wrote on the eve of Joel's first surgery? The one back in January when we first found the tumor? I seriously feel like a kid on Christmas Eve. I'm pleading for God to spare his life, and I'm tempted to despair because self-inspection leads me to conclude I shouldn't expect much of anything. And yet my wife is expecting a surprise party from the Lord, replete with presents and supernatural miracles. I envy her.
Ok, agora teremos mais um mini-jogo aqui. Você precisa checar essa máquina de arcade e vamos lá. Joel, o cavaleiro bebê.
Hop in bed, boys. Let's go.
Boys, get in bed.
Oh, can you at least tell us a story?
Dead Dragon, Cancer.
Sure.
Okay. This is the story of a very brave knight named Joel.
Joel the baby knight?
Yes, Joel the baby knight. But he's also Joel the very brave knight. He was being chased by a dragon named Cancer.
Ok, agora temos controle.
Where does the dragon live?
In a forest.
Is the dragon big? Does the dragon breathe fire?
So
Sim.
much fire.
E eu levei na cara. Acho que aqui você não precisava pular. Eu pensei que tinha um buraco aqui, mas não tem buraco. Por isso que eu tô pulando. Ok.
So, Joel has armor, like a sword and a shield and stuff? Ooh, or maybe a spear?
Yeah, that sounds good. So brave Sir Joel with his sword and his shield, and his awesome spear, and his super jumping ability. Was being chased by a dragon named Cancer.
Super Jump é útil agora, hein?
He also has grace.
That's not a superpower.
It's the best superpower.
Do you guys know what grace means?
Yeah, it's kind of like help.
Yeah, it's kind of like help.
Aí pelo que eu vi,
No, and he's not the only
toda
one
essa
who
parte
represents
aqui
this dragon. Some very brave knights have fought this
foi
dragon.
desenhada pelos outros
And some are able to drive
filhos
the dragon
do
off.
Ryan e Amy Green, os irmãos do Joel.
Joel's been fighting this dragon for a long time, huh?
Pra que eles estão contando essa história?
But Joel found a nice empty cave where he could rest. And it seemed like the dragon couldn't find him. But just when he thought that the danger was past, the dragon found his hiding spot and came after him in the cave.
Ok, aí teremos uma batalha contra a chefe.
Joel's going to lose.
Why do you say that?
Because Joel is just a baby. Babies can't kill dragons.
E aqui eu não vou jogar muito bem, eu tava ainda tentando me ver como é que eram os controles direitinho, entender qual é a hora certa pra pular e pra onde, como é que eu deveria pular. Mas enfim, eu não sei se faz muita diferença se você derrotar esse chefe ou não. Difícil desviar, mas enfim, eu já não sou muito bom em jogo de plataforma, né? Mas como eu tava dizendo, agora escapei bem. O cenário parece que foi desenhado pelos filhos do Ryan Green, os irmãos do Joel. Por isso que parecem tão mal feitos, talvez.
Well, what about Tim from Church Mom? He died from cancer. Wasn't God fighting for him? Didn't he have grace?
Que coisa, hein? Pra que eu fui cair? Não, pulei errado. Outro lado. E você morreu. Ok, faltou um pouquinho pro dragão morrer. Mas e se não teve uma segunda chance? A não ser que você tente de novo. Você pode ir no menu, selecionar a cena, o capítulo que você quiser. Você pode tentar de novo desse jeito. Enfim, competência é minha. Agora uma nova cena, afundando. E vamos acompanhar. Aqui eu tava tentando ver se eu podia jogar de novo. Mas não, isso não é possível. Precisamos seguir em frente com o enredo. Temos novas áreas para visitar, novas mensagens na garrafa, se muito não me engano.